So, welcome back to all my Blitzway subscribers and followers on our way to 200 subscribers. Appreciate that. Shout out to everybody. Thank you all for so much. Today we are talking about Last of Us episode 3. Spoiler. Got 3 seconds to get the hell out of here. All right, 3 seconds up. So, this episode opens up with Joel and Ellie in the woods eating some whatever they had in their leftover bag, and Joel and Ellie is talking and asking him questions, and he's like, "You're asking a lot of questions, blah blah blah." And so Ellie asks a question where they go in the scenery where the plane crashes, and it didn't actually crash. It happened a long time ago. Crash. And she was like, "Oh man, y'all, that's cool that y'all get to travel in those nice aircrafts." And Joy was like, "Yeah, it was fun at first." Until that mode that started attacking everybody, killing everybody. So in this episode, Joel actually, I guess they're explaining how, well, Joel is explaining how everybody got sick, which we already knew because, you know, everybody's doing videos of it right now. So Joel tells Ellie that how people got sick or how they got infected. It's called the cordyceps brain infection, or CBI for short. Joel, I think he said CBI. He called it CBI. He didn't say cordyceps. He didn't say the whole thing. He just said CBI. Brain infection, basically. He tells Ellie how everybody got sick and how it got affected. He said CBI must have got stuck on some crops or something, and countries shipping food to different countries every single day across lands and seas all over the board, and somebody probably it was on a plant or a plantation or whatever, and they chopped it up, whatever, put it in the flour or whatever. And it's kind of like Jordan knew where it was at though, because he's like, they got it in the pancake mix, the flour, typical thing. See, I don't even eat a lot of pancakes a lot, but I know how typical black people, all black people eat fried chicken, so be careful, y'all. So yeah, Joel says that it's probably from flour, pancake mix, and cereal. And was one more he said. I can't remember what the other one was. I'm trying to think what was the fourth one he said. Cereal, flour, pancake mix, anything made from flour that oh, bread. Bread was the other one. So yeah, bread. So he starts telling her that that's more like if you eat enough of the stuff, yeah, eventually will get sick. And those people that got sick will eventually start attacking and biting other people and all that good stuff. So after he tells her that, Ellie runs off and she sees all these dead corpses, bodies laying everywhere. And Joel tells her, well, these are people who they promised to take to evacuate them to other areas. But if the area was full, they would kill them. And then dead people can't get infected, what he tells Ellie. That's literally what he says. Dead people can't be infected, so which is why they killed them, because they didn't want to, even if they left them there, because they left them in the area, but they was like, if we leave them here, they'll get infected, and then we have to, fight them and all that, yada. And Jordan goes into this old, wrinkly, clinkly gas station. I forgot what they called them. It slipped my mind. I forgot what they were called, but they called something else. He goes there looking for some ammunition, some for his gun and stuff. And Ellie goes, we see a dark side of Ellie, which we didn't see in the game, where Ellie finds this infected, and he's like buried under the rubble. And he can't move. He's completely immobilized. Like rubber's just crushing him. And she sliced open his head. I guess she sliced open his head just to show the infection of the mold underneath his skin. Because he doesn't bleed. When she cuts his head open, it's like a little dried up blood coming out, but it's not a lot. He's not like, usually when you cut a human head open, blood just immediately gush out. But when you cut an infected head open, the last one, blood wasn't actually coming out of his head. It was like a little bit, but it wasn't a lot. But you see the mold all on his face, like in his skin. And then Ellie stabs her. She has like this Michael Myers Halloween vibe going here, where she stabs him in the head, like just instant. I'm just like, whoa, what is this? What did they do to Ellie? But yeah. So she comes back up. Joel is like, yeah, and he shoves her, go back into his little box, and she comes up like, She has a box of tampons, and then they leave. And then fast forward, they do a time skip. We introduced to Billy and Frank. Hope I said their names right. But I love Billy in the game because he was a scavenger, a survivor. And Frank died in the game because he hung himself. But in this one, in the show, which a lot of people finna be mad about, I can see the comments already. In the show, Billy is he's alone. He's in the house. They do like another time skip where they go backwards in the past when the infection started. They started evacuating people out of cities and small town areas. And Billy stays, he has the whole security stuff, the alarms, the electric gates, all that stuff. So he goes to Home Depot, he gets all the equipment. He got a whole Home Depot. He got a Home Depot, Walmart. I think he even had a Target in his area. So he was set for life. If anything, like he would never run out of food because there's a Target. And he had the power plant to his area, and you got to turn it on. So and he had a backup generator too. Yeah, he had everything. He had guns on the wall. This man was ready for a zombie apocalypse. He was set up. So he really had nobody to fear, to be honest, unless it was the military, which the military doesn't exist in this world. So he goes out, he gets his boat. This man goes shopping, bro. Like he doesn't get a boat like for water, like a boat to drive. He gets the boat to get all the equipment he's taking out the stores, like food, canisters, cans, equipment, nails, hammers, all that stuff, and fills it straight to the top and bring it to his house. So then as he's making some security adjustments, he sees one of his traps have spawned. And he goes outside to check it out, and it's Frank. I'm sorry, I had to think because I'm like, I want to go play Last of Us 1 right now because we're going to get to it. But yeah, so Billy finds Frank, asks him, is he's infected, is he alone, all the type of questions. He has one to look monitor thing, checks him, he's clear. Lets him in, yada, 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 they talk, and he plays the piano. There is sex in this. And this is like a romantic episode. The episode really should be called Billy and Frank episode because that's what it was about. So Billy and Frank obviously make love to each other in one scene. I skipped it. I can't watch gay sex. I'm like, yep, get me out of here. You don't want to see that. It was the point where I just looked away. I was like, yep, keep going until I get to the next scene. Yep, there we go. So I look back, and they run into Joel and Tess, and this is before Tess has died. This is like past Joel when they came before, and Tess actually looks good back then, believe it or not. And they sit down, talk, all that good stuff. Tess goes in with Frank in the house. They talk. Why? Billy and Joel outside. Billy keeps the gun. Literally focus on Joel. And he doesn't take it off. Like he's ready to shoot Joel. Joel do some crazy ass shit. And Joel's like sitting at the table talking to him. He's like, yeah, I get it, man. I understand. I feel you. I'd be doing the same thing. And Joel started promising him he could do trades and stuff. All that good stuff. And then that's when he put the gun away. He was like, okay. Maybe you're not some bandit thieves or people crazy to try to attack us. So they do another time. So obviously Joel and Tess leaves. They do another time skip. Frank gets sick. We don't know how. They don't say if it's AIDS or cancer. He's sick. And he's in a wheelchair. We don't know how that either. We don't know what the heck happened. So, time is obviously going by forward for them. And I'm assuming why all this is happening, Joel and Tess and them is scoring the Elliot and stuff. So they're trying to catch Billy and Frank up to what's going on with Joel. So he gets sick. Then Frank tells Billy, we're going to get married. He wants to self-delete himself. And he wants to get married, go to the shop, pick out a suit, get married, put the ring on his finger, and they put the stuff in his wine. So when they come on it, they drink the wine. He crumbs the pills up. They drink the wine. Glug, 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 glug. And he gets the wheelchair, takes him in the room, he locks the door, let the window up, and they both, I'm assuming, fell in the bed holding hands, yada yada, and they probably turned into bones or skeletons or something, because it's been some years, so they don't actually say when they died. It's just like it's been years. They don't actually say how long it's been, but we do know it must have been a very long time, because he said he let the windows up so the smell wouldn't stay in. So Jordan comes in, Ellie reads in the note, and then when she gets to the last part of the note, she couldn't read it because it said test name. Joel goes outside with the letter, and that's when, he comes back and tells her we got 3 rules to follow, blah blah blah, the rules, and they're pretty much the same rules in the game. Again, I can't stress how much. Well, now I can say it now. This episode is finna get so much backlash. It was so much woke shit in this. It is not crazy. Well, they are crazy, but this is crazy as hell what they did. I said, yo, where's Billy Badass scene at? Where's Joel's scene where he gets strung up in the rope and just start taking guys out? Where is that at? Why did you replace this with that? I just want to know. I'm curious. But Joel finds the battery to the truck, and he's like, yeah, we're going to go find Tommy, my brother, because he's a Firefly member, and they drive off, listen to some song. I forgot the name of the song, forgive me. And, yeah, that's the episode, man. Don't know why they did this. There's going to be a lot of controversy for this. I'm letting y'all know. Be prepared, because here it is. Y'all know how I am. I'm just finna sit back and just let it burn. Look, when they get all those reports, I'm gonna be like this, smiling. HBO Max, y'all done fucked up. So yeah, they yeah, man, I don't know what to tell y'all on this. Some people are gonna get this episode a 3-star or average or whatever. They're gonna probably say it's not bad. Some people are gonna hate it. Some people are gonna call it trash. I'm gonna give it 2 stars out of 5 stars. Garbage. Oh my god. Yeah, it's gonna be rough. I'm just speechless right now. Y'all already know what's going on. It is just too fun. I'm just thinking to myself, like, dang, what can I? Because I can't even defend it. I actually can't. I literally can't. I literally cannot defend this. It'd be different if I had a way, but I actually can't defend this. And you gotta realize people are gonna be watching this episode with their kids, their children. It's like somebody at HBO should have said, look, people are gonna be watching this with their kids, their children. There's probably like 9, 10-year-old. We can't show them this gay sex scene. Where's the game? Where's the source material? Well, I thought we was using that. What? It just went. It went. Okay. It went from like this. This is how the season started. It started off right here, right? No, we're gonna do that. Like, this is neutral. Went up a little bit, like right here. Then his 3rd episode, it went down. Like, I still don't like Ellie. They made Ellie into an asshole. I think they turned her into Michael Myers at one point. Joel is okay. He's fine. As a character, that is. He's fine. He's like average. Joel in the game is way better, and Ellie is way better in the game too. Still my favorites in the game. But this, ooh, it's a whole nother level. It's gonna be a long ride. Long ride. Post comments down below. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed my episode review of this, and I'll see you guys next time. We're on our way to 200 subscribers, guys. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate it. But, ooh, man, I'm kind of scared to watch next week's episode. I'm out of here.